You're listening to the Turi Ryder's She Said What podcast. I'm Turi, along with Marci Persky. In this installment, you hit a car and no one is around. How can you safely ascertain the damage? We have a new technique. Also, predicting when someone will yell at you. You do have a giant pile in your office. What the heck? What are those, clothes?
I know. I'm afraid it's going to attack me. It has appeared magically since the last time we recorded.
Just came out of nowhere, did it?
It came out of somewhere.
Do you recognize
I can tell you,
any
none
of it?
It's mine.
No, you don't recognize any of it. You know, last podcast we were talking about the purse dump.
Yes.
Every now and then.
Somebody did a closet dump,
yes.
I think, and put it right next to my chair.
Every now and then I do a drawer dump.
Yeah, well, this is almost as tall as I am.
It's impressive.
This is like the Mount Everest of
clothes, contractor and construction and carpentry clothes.
Well, I think there's got to be other stuff.
Don't bet on
under
that.
it.
Why
because
is your husband
I don't
wearing
think
sexy
he owns this
lingerie?
I have no idea what's going on.
Wait, you want to know what's depressing?
What?
When you're reorganizing your drawers and there's a whole bunch of sexy lingerie and you go, never going to use this again.
I did that 20 years ago. The best thing for me is when I'm dumping out drawers and I find money.
That doesn't happen to me. I don't have any money to put into the drawers.
It happened to me once.
Oh, live in hope.
I found a $5 bill and I danced all over the house.
You live in hope. No,
I'm easy to please.
I find things that I'm like, when did I wear that adorable little lingerie? I can't remember that far back. There's been a lot of effort on my part to cross things off the list this week. And you know how, what is that cartoon where they take a running start and then they fall back, and then they take another running start and they fall back? That's kind of how you feel when you keep trying to get something done and then something gets in the way. Like you try to schedule the preventative procedure imaging your doctor has scheduled you for, and you get the number and you spend 40 minutes getting through the phone bank and you get it all set up and they say, oh, we can't read that on our system. You need to get a note from your doctor directly and fax it to us, and you fall back. That's been going on all week. The running start coupled with the complete collapse of whatever it was that I intended to do.
That was my whole gym class career from kindergarten till 12th grade.
Well, you kept up with it till 12th grade.
I was definitely a faller backer or run into the wall. That was my one ambulance ride from school.
Really?
To the hospital, yeah. We were playing kickball in the gym and I ran into the wall. I guess I was very excited to get home, to run to home.
You should have tried my technique of just ditching gym class altogether.
Well, my mom was a teacher, so there was no skipping anything.
Wouldn't have hurt me. I've been like, you want to make something of it? That was kind of my whole attitude towards school, starting pretty young. You know, make something of it.
I was the smoker in the woods kid.
Oh, yeah.
Because our school was new and rather primitive.
How can it be new and primitive at the same time?
Well, because it was new, but they didn't take down all the forest trees around it. Plus, it had we had no football field, no kinds of fields whatsoever. So we had to share someone else's football field, which didn't go over well.
Oh.
And it was just, now it's like all fancy and nice looking, and I would never go back there ever again for any amount of money.
I told you what happened when I showed up at my old high school to do one of those let's help the radio station at this high school events. Did I not tell you about this? Oh, are you sure? Because I remembered the second I started to pull up why I hated the school in the first place. I'm almost certain about the BMW SUV that just parked in the middle of the street so they didn't have to get out of their car to watch their kid play lacrosse. I didn't tell you about this?
No, like I said, we didn't have sports at my school.
So one-way
Neither did we
street.
have a broadcast station.
Well, that saved my life. Every time, well, I shouldn't say every time, because I have avoided going anywhere near that high school for decades now. Decades. But I figured for a good cause, I'd show up there. And your old high school and my old high school have thrown a bunch of money at the building. So now it looks like a shopping mall inside with like balconies and anyway.
Mine was very rural.
Well, mine was very suburban. So on my way to the parking lot to do the fundraiser for the kids at the radio station, this is the difference. When I was in high school, we had to do fundraisers for our radio station. Now, all that crap is so well funded that they do fundraisers for poor kids who, need instruments to play instruments. So it's changed. But two luxury SUVs were in front of me. And the one at the front of the line just stops because I figure they're dropping somebody off, but they're not dropping somebody off. They're just lazy. They don't want to park, watch their kid play lacrosse or whatever they're playing, and the people behind them are waiting. And I wait. I'm trying not to be an urban orifice, so I wait.
Really?
Yeah. I got a big old.
I can see you getting out of the car.
Well. Don't
Walking
stand by for news, as they say, right? Well, so, and I'm being especially careful because I've got the Urban High School magnet on the back of my car. So they're all going to know that I'm a city girl now. And I wait and nothing happens. And I wait some more and then I tap the horn and still nothing happens. And then I lean on the horn and nothing happens. And at that point, that's when I realized that they just figure they can block the whole road and watch their kid play and not have to move for anybody because they have a really expensive car and it's a really expensive neighborhood and they're just used to doing things however they want to do them. I read all this into them. Of course, I didn't interview them about it, but I knew. And so I threw the door of my car right open.
And
of course I did. And I think you could hear me before I got even to the rear bumper of their car because what came out of my mouth, and I'm sure you could hear it 2 suburbs away, was, exactly who the do you think you are? And I'm pretty sure they heard me because they moved.
So we had company most of last week.
Yes, from Minnesota.
And Frankie took some days off, which meant that unless we weren't doing anything, he was sitting on the deck reading a book because that's what he does when he takes time off.
Are these his friends from Minnesota or your friends from Minnesota?
Mutual.
Okay.
But this is when we weren't doing anything. This was during downtime.
I see.
And on Tuesday, as you know, it's my turn to pick up the baby from school.
Right.
So I'm leaving. And there were too many cars on our... in the driveway, on the sides, on the lawn, I mean, everywhere. And as you know, we have a big, wide open space. We're on 5 acres. A lot of it is parkable. But just the way things were parked, instead of saying, I need help, or maybe someone could back this up for me.
Uh-oh. You didn't.
I hit Clifford, the big red truck.
Clifford's not running anymore, you told me. Clifford's
No, that's
kablooey.
the water boy.
Oh, damn
and
it then.
Frankie rebuilt him, so he's running now. They all run.
Damn it then.
We are not the typical mountain property with 10,000 vehicles that don't run. Every single one of these vehicles ran.
Oh, when I come out there, I expect you to prove that. I'm going to make you start each and every one of them and drive it around the Marci Persky bleep storm of awesomeness ranch at least once.
Hopefully that boat lawn ornament will be gone by then.
Oh, whatever happened to the... Well, okay, I'm digressing. Okay,
Anyway,
so you hit Clifford, the big
I hit
red...
Clifford.
Yeah.
And it made a big loud noise. And I'm like, do I get out and look? Or do I just leave? So I chose to just leave.
Ooh.
And 2 days later, I said to my husband, so you haven't said anything. How could you miss me hitting Clifford? And he said, oh, I didn't miss it. I heard it, believe me. I just didn't see it because it was really loud. And it, of course, Clifford is unscathed because that's a huge lifted truck with the biggest tires you could probably
Yeah, you hit the
get.
tires. So what part of your car got trashed permanently?
The back
The
side.
entire back of your car?
So, no, just the back side is all scratched up. And I don't know if it's dented or not because I haven't gotten close enough to look because I don't want to know.
You're going to just poke it with a stick, aren't you, to see if it's still alive?
I'm going to get binoculars because I can't find mine. And I'm going to look for my deck to see if there's any dents.
That's a great technique. I don't know, why didn't I ever think of that? That's brilliant. Just don't want to get close enough to see what kind of damage you've done in your little fender bender in the parking lot. Just get a pair of binoculars, walk to the elevator to the mall, and then look back to see what you've done. What a genius. That get on the elevator. I know nothing. I know nothing about it. Well, so you have the right husband because he didn't even get up off the porch to go see what you'd done.
I'm so shocked. I have to tell you, I am so shocked.
Out of character for him?
Every time, well, we have a lot of trees.
Yeah.
And everybody's car, almost everybody's car, has stripes along the sides from the trees. They call those Arizona pinstripes.
Ah.
And we have one of those trees right on the side of the driveway. And yes, I have so many Arizona pinstripes on one side of my car that I've started parking it backwards.
Oh, so you can even it out?
Yeah.
I like that. That's a great. See, you are on your game for problem solving today.
I really am. But yeah, binoculars to go look. But yes, he every time I go into that tree and it scrapes, he says something. So I'm really shocked. I'm sure the minute I left, he got up and went and looked at Clifford and saw that there was no damage, but
maybe he did. It's funny, the spousal unit, the things that you think, when you could be married to somebody a really long time and think you know what's going to send them round the bend and then be totally wrong. It's
True.
Funny that way. When you think you know, and then all of a sudden it's like they've reset their clock, and the thing that used to make them bananas, they're just used to it, I guess, whatever it is that we've done 80,000 times. Like the 80,571st time that you do it, they're like, oh, forget it.
It's just going to happen.
Yeah, but I don't know. I wish they would tell you going in when you'll hit that, because I'd hurry up and do whatever it is that's going to get me yelled at for 8,537 times so that I could already be done with it already.
I tend to walk into doorways.
Well, there's nothing new about that.
I don't know why that is, because I'm not a large person.
No, you're very tiny.
But I have trouble going through doorways, and I have always...
You have trouble walking across a level surface. Let's just be clear.
That's true.
Something we have in common.
But every time I hit something, Frankie's still, are you okay? What can I do? Are you okay? What can I do? And I'm like, dude, I'm like wrapped in bubble wrap. My body's so used to just slamming into things, I don't bruise anymore.
Yeah, well... He's not used to it yet, but someday he will be.
He's not used to it yet.
Someday he will be.
20 years.
We can all look forward to another 5 years. Maybe you'll walk right into a door and he'll go, nice one.
Yeah, maybe.
This is usually the part where we thank you and I suggest you buy my book, She Said What? A Life on the Air. But we have decided that at least one of you deserves some sort of prize for listening. I have no idea exactly what it will be, but it will feature the words Captain Oblivious on it. And all you have to do to win is send an email to Turi at shebopsproductions.com with a short description of whatever your partner or friend or boss or somebody who ought to be paying attention failed to notice, and your mailing address. Marci and I will pick out the best one, and that will be the winner. You have until August 31st, 2026 to enter, and you have to live in the USA because I don't send things over borders. Good luck.